On the 24th of January, 2024, Sage released Sage Fixed Assets version 2024.1, which is the new tax release update. As of this date, there is legislation in Congress that would allow for bonus depreciation to be taken at 100% for tax year 2023, tax year 2024, and tax year 2025. When that legislation has passed and the Senate has approved, then Sage will release an update, and that version will be Sage Fixed Assets version 2024.1.1. In the meantime, you can go ahead and posture your assets to be able to take the 100% bonus depreciation now. In this video, I am going to show you how to set that 168 allowance switch. So let's get started. The first thing you would want to do is to create a backup of your data. I am going to go through the process of how to create a backup. The first thing we would do is click on File, Company Utilities, Backup Company. It is going to want to close the company, so we're going to click Yes. Now I'm going to select the company, or if I want to select all companies, then I would select all. But right now, for this purpose, I only want to back up one company. So I'm just going to select my one sample US company. Now I'm going to click Next. Now I am going to give this a name, and you notice it is going to save it in a particular directory. I recommend that you leave this directory setting as it is. So I'm going to give it a name. We're going to call it Backup Free Bonus Change. I'm going to give it the date that I'm performing it, which is 2024-02, and today's date, which is 09. I'm also going to say what time I created this video. Right now it is 0659. I'm going to put the dash and put the version in there, and we are on version 2024.1. And this is backup number 1 of 1. I'm going to let it know that I created this backup, so I'm going to put my initials. Now I'm going to tell it to save. That is now going to create my backup. Once this backup is complete, then we're going to open our company back up, and we're going to change our bonus allowance amounts to 100% for all assets that were placed in service as of the 1st of January 2023. So I'm going to click OK because the backup has completed. I do not want to create another backup, so I'm going to tell it no. Now I'm going to open my company up, and I'm going to open my sample US company. Prior to doing anything with the bonus allowance switch, I am going to actually create a group so that I'm only selecting active assets that were placed in service with a placed in service date of 01/01/2023 through 0/12/31/2023. So here we go. To create my group, I click on Customize Group Manager. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call this underscore bonus 2023 additions. Tell it to add. Now I'm going to give it my selection criteria. The first thing I want to do is only create a group that is showing assets that are active, because I do not want to impact any disposed or transferred assets. So I'm going to click on my criteria selection. I'm going to click on look in, And I'm going to scroll up and select anything that has an activity code is currently, you notice I highlighted this, and I'm going to just type in A and add. The next thing I'm going to want to look in is my 168 allowance percentage. I'm going to make sure that I have the tax book selected, and the selection operator is going to be equals. The first thing we're going to pull is 80%. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to click on look in. I'm going to say 168 allowance. I'm going to make sure that my tax book is selected, and then I'm going to select 100%. Now I'm going to tell it to look in. We're going to find our placed in service date. So once we find our placed in service date, we would select the placed in service date look in. And I'm going to say is between, because I want to take all of the assets that were placed in service for tax year 2023 that I want to take bonus on. So now I'm going to type in 01/01/2023. Then I'm going to hit the tab key, and I'm going to type in 12/31/2023. And we're going to click add. We click OK, and then we click close. Now I am going to select my group that I just created that is going to pull all of those assets with the criteria that we just placed in our group. So now I'm going to go up to group, click the down arrow, and I'm going to select the group I just created, which is _bonus 2023 additions. That is going to show me all of my assets. Now you notice here it says assets in group is 132. Now we go to the bottom, and right now our cumulative total is $5,480,613.91. What this is representing is all of our assets that have either a 80% bonus or 100% bonus, and it is an active asset. Now, once that is done, I'm going to make sure that my group is selected. Now, when I go through, I can look at the assets, and before, what our bonus amount was is here. So I am going to run this allowance switch, and I'm going to select 168 bonus allowance switch. Now I'm going to select my group. I'm going to select the two books. I'm going to tell it what my fiscal year end is, which was 12/31/2023. I am going to select my 100% bonus. I'm going to select, oh, yes, I want to continue. And then I'm going to select OK, because I do want to impact this change. Now it is going to go through and set that 168 bonus amount to 100%. And I'm going to click my X. Now you notice when I refresh, my allowance amount for my bonus depreciation has changed, because now I'm taking 100% bonus. Now this number has changed from the $5 million that it was before. Now it is $6 million. So I hope this helps you to be able to perform your 168 allowance switch change on your assets that were placed in service for tax year 2023. Thank you and have a good day.